Are white Britons discriminated against in their own country? As violent far-right riots continue to rock the UK, hundreds have been arrested after attacking ethnic minorities, immigrants, and British police. Protests started after an online disinformation campaign falsely alleged that the perpetrator of the Southport stabbing spree was a Muslim immigrant. But despite the fact that the court revealed that the attacker was born in Britain, was not an immigrant, and had no connection with Islam, rioters have not yet stopped their aggression and have been condemned for instrumentalising the deaths of 3 girls for their own agenda. Chants like "We want our country back" are often heard during these protests.
We want our country back now!
And a so-called patriotic, but in reality racist rally demanding white Britain back had been organised in a similar theme by far-right personality Tommy Robinson just before the violent unrest erupted across the country. So what is the real motivation of the far right? Participants in these and similar protests believe in the Great Replacement theory, a conspiracy theory propagated by white nationalists claiming that Western populations are being demographically and culturally replaced by non-white people, particularly Muslims. Moreover, they claim that it is white people, not ethnic minorities, who are subject to inequality and discrimination. This conspiracy theory is now becoming mainstream, with known figures like Elon Musk embracing the rhetoric and digital platforms being more and more frequently used to disseminate it. But does this conspiracy theory hold up? Experts and many prominent NGOs fighting against racism and inequality tell a different story. In 2023, UN experts concluded that discrimination against people of African descent is structural, institutional, and systemic in the UK's judicial system, pointing out the racial disparity in deaths in police custody, joint enterprise convictions, and the dehumanising nature of the stop and strip search. Besides that, the UK's National Health System, NHS, is another institution in which minorities suffer from structural discrimination. A recent investigation into the NHS found a shocking racial disparity in the maternity safety of pregnant women. The investigation showed that black mothers across the UK are 4 times more likely to die during pregnancy or childbirth, and are subject to an increased likelihood of losing their babies during or after labour. While racial and cultural biases cause disparities in the quality of healthcare patients receive, the British Medical Association also states that this bias extends into the working environment, with minority ethnic healthcare professionals facing unequal opportunities. The disparity is observable in other aspects of life as well. For example, people from minority ethnic groups experience higher rates of poverty than white people. Another study conducted in 2022 draws attention to the wide racial inequality in the housing system in the UK. The picture is the same at the individual level, with around 100,000 racially motivated hate crimes recorded in recent years across Britain. According to the UK's Home Office, race and religion-related hate crimes are soaring, and Muslims are the most commonly targeted religious group of all. Given the inequalities faced by people of colour, why do far-right white nationalists continue to scapegoat minorities for the country's problems?